Before I jump into the build guide, I just want to let you guys know I stream Destiny over on Twitch. So if you find any of this helpful or enjoy the video, please do feel free to follow over on Twitch at twitch.tv/findingeden. Hello everybody that plays Destiny, or really just the people that are watching this video. What I have here is a build that relates to high survivability and just being invisible a lot. With this build, what you really need is 100 mobility, as high as you can get your recovery. So if you can get some really good pieces that have high recovery and high mobility, that is amazing. And you're going to need the 6th Coyote. The 6th Coyote is important because it lets us get a second dodge, so when I throw my smoke bomb, which is part of the invisibility, you get it back immediately and you can immediately smoke yourself again once you run out of your vanishing smoke. And you can just keep doing that. There's more to it, but it's going to make sense the more that we go along. For our weapons, they're pretty modular, so you don't have to use a sword, but you can. I like to use the Truth Teller as well, but you can use whatever you want, like you can use Ruinous Effigy as well. The reason I use Truth Teller is when you shoot an enemy, it will blind them, giving them the blinding debuff you see right here, preventing them from being able to see. A lot of people also like to use the Ruinous Effigy with it because what you can do, shoot an enemy, smoke yourself, get the sphere from here, and then just hold C with it and it'll still do damage and kill enemies. But weapons entirely up to you. We're also going to be using Take and Charge and Protective Light. So you can, once you hit red bar, if you are charged with light, you will not take damage. I'll just need to grab an orb. Yep, there's an orb. If I take damage enough, do I have anything to take damage to myself? Probably Truth Teller. Right there, it'll make me take a lot less damage. When I throw that right there, that should have killed me, but it does not. Because I have Protective Light, and that'll last, I think, longer the more stacks that you have. So how this will work in tandem is, what you do is you smoke into yourself when you need to, when you're going to be close to dying, and then you can let that go as long as you need to. And you can do the same for your teammates, smoking them. One advantage you get from smoking your teammates is that the more that you smoke your teammates, you will get more stacks of your grenade. If you look at my melee right now for my smoke bomb, if I throw my grenade at this ogre, it'll give me my smoke bomb back faster. So this creates a loop. Smoke your teammates, dodge, smoke your teammate, and you can get your grenade back and get your smoke again. And just infinitely be invisible. With the current mods, you have Oppressive Darkness and Overload Grenades. Overload Grenades are nice for the fact that they lower the amount of damage that enemies do, making it even easier to survive. Oppressive Darkness, also just going right on top of this for Void Grenades, just makes it even better. So you can just be constantly invisible. I mean, constantly taking as little damage as possible. This can also be gone further if you use something like Hive Barrier, Taken Barrier, Fallen Barrier, any of the barrier mods. And you can also use Minor Resist and such if you have good rolls for your mods, for your armors. But unfortunately my armor does not. Though your armor, if you can get Minor Resist and Major Resist on there too, that is amazing. I would probably say the best weapons to do with this for right now, if possible, is Falling Guillotine and Ruinous Effigy or Truth Teller, and then your ad clearing weapon for your kinetic can be literally whatever you want. Though then again, this is entirely modular. With Oppressive, you can just go to throw a nade. It would help if I would actually hit the nade. Oh. Just throw... Well, you get the point. Throw the nade at the ogre and then go to town on him until he's dead. I'm gonna go jump to some strike gameplay and show that off just so you can see how this plays in a normal strike. As far as strike gameplay goes, I'm going to be pre-recording it and then speeding up the video as it needs it, and then talking over those parts that need to be slowed down. At this part right here, I'm running up to the Centurion so I can go kill him, but I did not fully heal up and an Axion Dart just hit me right as he's going to go to stomp. I also did not have my my overload nade to reduce the damage he'd have done with that stomp, so I should have just headed it away from him and then healed up, while just going in biz to survive any other shots and avoid everything. At this point, my teammates are still behind me and catching up, so what I'm doing is I'm shooting Wither Horde and then immediately invising myself so I don't die to the other enemies that are going to shoot me immediately after. It allows me to reload my thing and then dodge to shoot another and then smoke myself, reload, repeat. Right here at this bit, after I stun the ogre, what I do is I go into my tether and then start hitting him with the tether and killing all the other enemies at the same time with the tether. This gets rid of the unstoppable that we need to deal with and takes out the enemies at the same time with the tether shared damage. In a moment, you'll see that my teammate stuns the overload hobgoblin to the left. And then I use my tether to take it out, because otherwise we won't be able to take it out. This takes off the pressure of the overload hobgoblin that will spam us with sniping and his darts, and allows for us to take out everything else in this room relatively easily. This is a very effective way to use tether. But here in a moment, you're going to see Sadia knock me off the edge as I'm going to res my teammate. So what I do is I use my tether to recover and damage Sadia at the same time. And then whatever is left over after I try to use on some enemies. This is another good use of tether. That's pretty much everything as far as the build goes, though. Thank you for watching, and I hope this helped a lot. If you enjoyed this, please feel free to subscribe, and once again, I stream Destiny over on Twitch at twitch.tv/findingeden, so feel free to give me a follow there too.